Yes.
Mom said, hey,
Oh, did
yeah, he up there in the office, we was up there talking.
Thank you. Right.
You need to talk to me. When that, counter-
So,
Makes me keep my.
where you're at.
Good morning, how you doing?
Good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just gonna put your first name. Awesome. Here. Right there, she's talking to you over there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta talk over her. Your first name,
Gary?
Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay. That baby says you wanna be a cop.
Sad about
She's
that. though.
scared.
I got a hearing aid in.
Faint.
Oh, good.
I want to, no, you don't.
Oh.
Now they come back and ask for it.
You have a prosecutor yet?
Steve was the, witness.
Yes.
Who's the prosecutor on this case?
Not sure.
Tricia, Richard Ripley.
It's Ripley, it's Ripley. Tina Ripley.
Oh, Miss Ripley? I did not.
Yeah, still on the docket.
Ready.
Okay.
That's no Lord.
I didn't get the peach memo.
Start with the same.
Michael Angelo Cunningham, calling case 2358210, people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Angelo Cunningham. Defendant is charged in count 1, criminal sexual conduct, person 3, person under 13 to 17 years of age. Your assistant clerk.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, P83688.
Jerry Anderson on behalf of Mr. Cunningham, P27210.
Tell me your name for the record, sir.
Michael Angelo Cunningham.
There's a date, time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many witnesses for the people?
I anticipate two.
You ready to call your first witness?
Yes, Judge.
Please do.
This time the people called Jemiah Bledsoe. Bledsoe. Your Honor, I would ask for people, order of demonstration to the subject for my officer.
Any objection to the last hearing? Ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, if you are a witness or potential witness, I'm ordering you to log off at this time. There are no other witnesses in the courtroom. Good morning. Please give your, well, you have a spelling, right? How old are you? You're 9. Do you know what it means to tell the truth? What it means to tell a lie? You promise to tell me the truth? Okay, please come up here and have a seat. There's a microphone that's on your left-hand side. I want you to speak directly into that for us, okay? You may begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Good morning, Jemiah.
Good morning.
Can you tell me how old you are
I'm
and what's your birthday?
June 1st, 2014.
Speak into the microphone for the second, okay?
June 1st.
And Jemiah, do you know someone named Michael Cunningham?
Yes.
Let me get your full name for the record. Tell me your name.
Jemiah remained blessed.
Thank you.
And who is Michael Cunningham, Jemiah?
As ex-minister.
And how,
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What did you say he is? Oh, sex abuse. Okay.
and how do you know him, Jemiah?
Not really good. When I first met him, I thought he was an ex-Christian.
And do you see Mr. Cunningham in the courtroom today?
Huh?
Do you see Mr. Cunningham in the courtroom at all today?
Yes.
And can you, just point to him and tell me the color of clothing that he's wearing?
A green outfit.
And, okay, Your Honor, would the record reflect that the witness was identifying the defendant?
Huh?
Thank you, Judge. Jemiah, did something happen with Mr. Cunningham?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
He put his private in my mouth.
And when you say the word private, what are you talking about?
His area.
His area? What does he use his area for?
SEX.
And does he, use it on a daily basis for something else, or just that?
Yeah, I asked him if he can make me some food. Sometimes he used to.
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
When I asked him to make me some food, he used to do it. Sometimes when I asked him to make me some food, he used to take me downstairs.
We're talking about the private area. What else is it used for besides SEX?
I don't really
No, really not.
When you said his area, where is that on the body?
his private part
Yeah, where is that on his body?
in the middle.
In the middle?
Can you stand up and show?
Your Honor,
Okay.
would the record reflect that the witnesses, stood up and was using her hand to wave around her private
Going-
area? in the
Going
back?
area.
Yes.
So moved.
Thank you, Judge. Joanna, how old were you when he put his private in your mouth?
He got smart.
And where were you at when this happened?
My mom was at a party.
Okay. And what happened after that?
When she came back, she was sleeping. And he was making me some food, and then he started doing it.
And where were you guys at?
Real close to the side.
Yeah,
So where were you at?
on the staircase
And where was, Michael Cunningham at?
behind me.
And is this at a house, an apartment, or something else?
A house.
And do you know what city this house is in?
No, I just know it's in Detroit.
Thank you. And Joanna, you know, Mr. Cunningham was an adult at the time,
Yes, I do.
and when he put his private in your mouth, tell me about that happening.
Not nothing really bad. I was little, so I didn't really know what he was doing.
did anything come out of his private part when it happened?
When he took me to the basement, he just rubbed it on my area, then something came out,
Okay, what came out?
white stuff.
You say he rubbed it on your area.
Yeah,
What area did he rub it on?
on my private part.
Who do you use your private part for?
He just put it up and down, but he didn't put it in because I told him not to.
What do you use your area for, your private area for?
To use the bathroom,
When you use the bathroom, what comes out?
B,
Was this before or after what happened on the stairs? Was this before or after when you said you were on the staircase?
I don't remember.
Okay. So, how many times did this happen, Maya?
I really don't remember.
Okay.
I just know I'd be like, 20 times, sometimes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Like about 5 or 6, I don't know.
And were you the same age for all of those times?
Huh?
Were you the same age for all of those times?
Yeah, it was not before my birthday yet.
And were those all in the same house?
Yes. When I went with my grandma, they moved.
Does Mr. Cunningham say anything to you when he's doing this?
No, I don't really know.
So specifically about when he put his private in your mouth, did anything come out of it then?
No,
But when you said he then put it in your private where he comes out, or tell me about that. Tell me about him putting his private near where your pee comes out.
Say he rubbed it
He rubbed it
on
on.
your private part.
So tell me about him rubbing his private on your private part.
nothing came out, nothing.
So when, in the incident about him, his private in your mouth, were your clothes on?
Yes,
What about his clothes?
yes,
And when he rubbed his private on your private, were his clothes on?
yes, just his pants was down.
Your pants were down? Nothing further, Judge.
Cross examine.
Good morning.
You indicated,
Can you speak up for me a little bit?
yeah, I'm sorry. You've indicated that Mr. Cunningham did some things to you.
Huh?
You just testified that Mr. Cunningham did some things to you.
Yes,
These things happen once or more than once.
more than once.
You know how many times?
No,
You know when they started?
no. It just started when my mom left.
I'm sorry.
It started when my mom went to a party the next morning.
Okay. Started with you. Who was looking at the house when these things happened? Pardon?
I can't really hear you.
I'm sorry. Who was living at the home when these things happened?
When it happened, my mom was gone, mom was asleep. I think she was gone, but my mom was still at the party. When it stopped, she came back.
Okay. Was your mother in the house when these things happened, or sleeping, or was she somewhere else?
After she came back, she was asleep though.
Now, how old are you right now?
9.
You're 9 years old, or you're become bigger. you indicate that these things happen when you think, things apply, is that right?
Yes.
And that would have been, almost 4 years ago, right?
Huh?
Would that be 4 years ago then?
Yes.
Before you testified here today, did you meet with anyone?
Huh?
Before you testified here today, did you meet with anyone? Did you talk to anybody?
Yes, after it happened, I told somebody.
Today?
Hmm?
Today, have you talked with anybody about your testimony before you came in?
Yes, I did.
Who did you speak?
I don't remember anything. I forgot.
Prosecutor?
Yeah.
Ms. Rip?
Hmm?
Ms. Rip?
Yeah.
You just don't know her name.
I forgot.
Right person. What kind of things did you discuss?
I told her everything that I told her half what happened.
Did any part of your conversation with Ms. Ripley involve her describing to you what you should or could be saying?
Well,
Did she tell you what to say?
I don't remember it.
You don't? That was here like 15 minutes ago, right?
I think so.
But you don't remember what was discussed.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay. What school do you go to now?
Pastor Elementary.
Other than with the people that you spoke to 3 or 4 years ago about this incident, have you told anybody else about it from that day until now?
Before we left school, when we first came back in second grade, I already told my counselor, Miss C.
Okay, that would have been the second grade. When did you tell somebody at school?
And I was in second grade.
That would have been,
Wait, no. Hold on, I was in first grade because that's when we first came back after it happened. After I didn't live with my mom anymore.
what grade are you in now?
Third, I mean fourth.
So that was three grades.
Yeah.
Did you go to the same school at that time?
Yeah, I've been in this school since I've been in kindergarten.
Okay, since you were in first grade up until today, have you had spoken with any counselor?
Yeah, I spoke to my counselor about it.
Any psychologist that you know? In other words, have you seen anybody regularly?
Yeah, I used to go to the children's center around the corner, but my dad, he didn't want to sign nothing, so I couldn't.
Okay, so you went to the trauma center?
Hmm?
You said you went to the trauma center, is that correct?
I went to a I forgot, I don't remember. It's right.
Counselor or psychologist?
Yeah,
And you know where you saw it?
yeah, I saw her at the children's center around the corner where our building is.
The school building?
No, it's not a school, but I don't go to school around here.
Okay, you know where you
I
saw
go
it.
to school where my mom lives.
Okay. How are you doing in school?
After I just started doing bad, and after the teachers talked to my grandma, I
Yeah.
started doing really better. Started kind of getting good grades. But one of my teachers, they were just, in second grade, one of my teachers just started being mean to me, just nice to other students and bullying me.
But only you.
Yeah.
But other than that one teacher and that one grade, you
When I got to third grade, everything just changed.
for the better.
Yeah.
Um, Thank you. Other questions?
Can you redirect?
Okay.
Thank you, you may step down. Next witness.
Make sure that it's time for people to call.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please have a seat for this class. Ms. Gamble, you ready?
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Corporal Gamble. Could you please state your name for the record?
Good morning, Corporal Ernest Gamble.
And where are
Let me
you
get you to
employed?
speak to the microphone.
Yes. Corporal Ernest Gamble,
And where are you employed?
Detroit, City of Detroit Police Department, Special Crimes Division,
And how long have you been employed?
for 22 years.
And what is your role in this case?
I am the officer in charge.
And what does it mean to be an officer in charge?
That means that you attend the case conference interviews and complete the investigation of the case.
Did one of your roles in this case include interviewing the defendant, Michael Cunningham?
Yes,
And when did you interview Mr. Cunningham?
I'm not sure of the exact date.
If I showed you a form with a refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay, I wrote it.
Yes, it is.
What date was that?
August 2nd, 2023.
And where was that?
It was at Detroit Detention Center.
And were you alone or with a partner?
I was with a partner,
Who's your partner?
Detective Gerald Dawson.
And about how long was the interview with Mr. Cunningham?
You said how long was the interview?
About how long was it?
It was about an hour and a half or more.
Did you advise Mr. Cunningham of his rights?
Yes,
And did you use something to assist in doing that?
yes.
Did Mr. Cunningham indicate that he understood his rights?
Yes.
In what way?
He read each sentence and initialed each sentence on the constitutional rights.
Senior, may I go to exhibit one?
You may.
And we just want to- You tell me what it is I just handed you,
The constitutional rights certificate of notification.
and is that a fair and accurate depiction of the rights form filled out in this case with Michael Cunningham?
Yes.
Now I move for the admission of the advice of rights form.
Any objections? Admitted?
You said that he initialed and signed this form.
Yes.
Did he seem intoxicated or impaired in any way?
No.
Did he do anything to make you believe that the statement wasn't voluntary?
Pardon me?
Did he do anything to make you believe that the statement wasn't voluntary?
No.
Tax for voluntariness.
Board members and volunteers? Court will make a finding that the statement is knowingly and voluntarily given and may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Was this statement recorded in any way?
Yes.
How was it recorded?
We have cameras in the interrogation room is recorded.
So it was video recorded, was it also written?
We recorded and
What was the form of the written statement?
you say it was the form.
Yeah, was it like a narrative, was it a question and answer, or something
It
else?
was a question.
And was Mr. Cunningham given an opportunity to review the statement that was written?
Yes.
And who wrote that?
I was like,
And would it be fair to say that the written statement is, it's not all inclusive of what happened in the lengthy video statement?
correct.
Your may I approach?
You may.
And you look to Marcus to look for two. You tell me what it is I just handed you?
The statement form of the interrogation.
And is that a fair and accurate representation of the written statement in this case that for Mr. Michael Cunningham?
Yes.
And is that written by you?
Yes.
And is it signed by?
It is signed by Mr. Cunningham.
And how many pages is it?
It is 3.
Chairman, I would, is it, I move for the admission of people proposing to make two, the written statement.
Communication, admitted.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask that, you read the statement into the record, indicating question, when there's a question, and then answer given.
Okay. Question is, who is Jemiah? Answer is Lenora's daughter. Question, how long has it been since you've seen her? Answer, 4 years. Question, when you seen her 4 years ago, how was your relationship? Answer, I treated her like my daughter. I was never left alone with her because there was always someone in the house. Question, what happened in the basement between you and Jemiah? Answer, I was going in the basement to wash my clothes because Leonora woke me up to go feed her daughter. Jemiah wasn't supposed to be downstairs. She kept coming downstairs asking me to play with her head. And I thought she was talking about a comb and a brush. Then I went upstairs to smoke a cigarette. And then I went back downstairs to check on my clothes. And she, Jemiah, came downstairs and I asked her, what do you mean about playing with your head? Question, what did she say? Answer, she started tugging at my pants and my penis came out. And she started sucking on the tip of my penis. Then she pulled her shorts down and was trying to sit on it. Question, sit on what? Answer, my penis. Question, where were you at in the basement when she put the tip of your penis in her mouth? Answer, I was just coming from the washing machine. I was standing up. Question, where were you when she tried to sit on your penis? Answer, I was sitting on the basement floor sorting out my clothes. Question, did your penis go inside of her vagina? Answer, no. Question, did it make contact? Answer, she was trying to force herself, me, and I picked her up off me and told her she needed to take her little butt upstairs. Question, did anything come out of your penis when she was sucking on it? Answer, pre-cum. Question, and do you recall when this happened? Answer, I can't tell you the day. Question, the year? Answer, all I know is I was with Lenora for 7 months before they put this allegation on me. Question, what time did this happen? Answer, around 7 in the morning. Question, describe Jemiah. Answer, normal complexion, long black hair, skinny with a little booty, 90 pounds. Question, when was the last time you physically saw Jemiah? Answer, 4 years ago. Question, and you never told nobody about what happened in the basement? Answer, no. Question, is there anything you would like to add to this statement? Answer, I apologize for holding this in for so long.
And that kind of the written statement.
Yes.
Another question, Judge.
You make any inquiry as to whether the defendant that you're interrogating is able to read your life?
Yes.
What was your understanding?
And how do you know? Pardon me?
How do you know that?
You said, how do we know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because he studied it when I asked him.
And so you responded.
Correct.
Is it fair to say that you're in charge of the entirety of the investigation, regardless of what component of the investigation is being referred to?
Correct.
Would you be able to As I understand it, Mr. Cunningham was interviewed about 3.5 years after a complaint was filed. Is that correct?
Correct.
Is there a reason that this matter was not acted on before expeditions?
That's when the warrant was signed.
You know why the warrant was not signed until that time?
I do not.
Do you have any information that would suggest that the warrant was not signed because of any concern as to the credibility? You know when a request for a warrant was submitted to the prosecutor's office.
I'm not sure.
Have you been in charge of this investigation for the entirety of the past 3.5 years?
No, there was another investigator on the case before.
And how long was he on there before you succeeded?
And I don't know.
You know when you succeeded?
I can only know from my paperwork and I don't have it.
You indicate for me whether or not it would be a matter of months or years. Will it be that it's 3 months or 3 years?
I can't.
You can or you can't.
I can't.
So you have no ability to estimate the length of time you charge as well.
This is the next
I
answer.
can't.
I'm trying to figure out why it's relevant.
Well, at the end of the day, Your Honor, as long as the prosecutor doesn't object, it should be a warrant of discovery.
Well, I have, I don't know if you've read this, but I have a very busy document, so
I'm
I
sorry,
like
Your
to
Honor.
stick to those things that are relevant and principal in court, whether or not the prosecution objects or not.
With all due respect, it's hard enough to go against the prosecutor without the court and the prosecutor.
I'm not going against anyone, I'm dead neutral. But I don't like my time to be wasted either on inadmissible testimony,
But you're relevant.
relevant, which is inadmissible.
Given that, I have no further questions of this witness.
Can you redirect?
No, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. You may start. Any other witnesses for the people?
No, Judge.
Any witnesses for the defense?
None.
People?
Your Honor, I believe find over on the charges in the complaint warrant. I would also like to add, the individual under second offense notice, which is not adequate charge, should be the required conviction of CX2. Based on the individual's testimony of her rubbing his private part on hers, in between but not in, we would move to add a charge, criminal sexual conduct first degree, first under 13, not 17.
That would be first degree.
Rubbing in between but not in, I think in between would satisfy this penetration distance, the outside living door.
You didn't explore that at all.
And
I
would
hear,
give the
I
second-
hear criminal sexual conduct second.
second. That's very rich, and I would ask for the second degree.
What's the fact code for that?
That is, seven 520 C to
C2,
B.
B as in boy.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Anderson.
Your Honor, defendant will leave it with the sound discretion.
All right, court after hearing the testimony of the 9-year-old Jemiah Bledsoe is satisfied that people have met their burden of probable cause as it relates to charges contained in the complaint warrant, as well as the added charge of criminal sexual conduct in section 3. The court finding those charges were committed in the city of Detroit, the court finding probable cause to be disciplined committed. The line will turn it over to Lane County Fair Assessment for criminal division of proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be September 1st, 2023 at 9 o'clock a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, I missed the AOI.
September 1st.
And it's not gonna go downstairs.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, what happened to our 11 o'clock? Hopefully he's out there.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking McRib is not here yet.
Rick was not here. Oh,
I mean. Now, Coach, now.
yes.
This is Mr. Smith.
Tyrone Smith. Calling case 2357815, people of the state of Michigan versus Tyrone Edmund Smith. In this charge from count one, assault with intent to great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count two, larceny from the person. Count three, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count four, assault with a dangerous weapon. Count five, interfering with electronic communications. Count six, seven, felony firearm. Count eight, assault or assault back. And it has a condition in the second offense. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Dream for the people, team number 60249.
Hey, good morning, Judge. May I please report a check in standing in for the attorney of record, Mr. Ripley, with your permission, sir? And sir, would you please state your name for the record?
Tyrone Smith.
My P number 68686. My apologies.
Dedicate time scheduled for their examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed at this time. The complaining witness is a Ms. Markeisha Cummings. She was notified of today's date and time, and she is not present. I cannot proceed without her testimony today.
Therefore, judgment report to dismiss without prejudice.
So, or probably dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate you, Ms. Lee. Thank
Oh, you're welcome, Judge. No problem.
Ready on the next yard?
Yes.
Ms. Nancy will check that.
Okay.
Stand right here, put it up. From this here.
You don't look like Thurman Thomas, I know.
I was at a hotel one time, and the guy was told me, hey, Thurman, there's a famous person here. And I said, who is it? He said, Thurman Thomas. I said, that's me, man. No problem.
Stay here.
I started with the prosecutor.
No, Jeff.
Calling case 99-61241 for the state of Michigan versus Thomas E. Thurman. Defendant is charged in count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2, felony firearm, count 3, stalk. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor, Shelley Green, people, P number 60249.
May it please the court, Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Jeffrey Kenneth, P 64800. On behalf of Mr. Thurman, sir, state your name for the record, please.
Thomas Edward Thurman.
There's a date time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, I am not able to proceed at this time. There were notices sent out to the complainant regarding this hearing. She is not present. We cannot proceed without the testimony.
I would move to dismiss, Your Honor, and also ask if the court would consider a dismissal with prejudice, seeing as that this case is nearly 25 years old. It's come up a few times throughout the years, it's being brought forth, and there's been no complaint. And in fact, I'm not sure that we didn't receive discovery, but then people were put together enough of a file to have reports.
Who keeps issuing these things?
I don't know how it came up. I absolutely do not know.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the authority to dismiss with prejudice, because there's been no adjudication of fact. So the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
May I say something, John?
Yes, sir.
How do I get this expunged from my record?
It's not on your record. There's been no conviction.
Oh, okay.
They're just this. They keep bringing it back.
Oh.
It comes up.
Oh, this is okay.
You'll get this. Have a good day. Have a good weekend,
Thank you, you
everyone.
too. Ms. Nance, this is her own case.
Yes, ma'am. Jeanette, J-A-N, 68686.
I guess you didn't have a problem remembering that.
No, it was the year. I said, that's a number I can remember.
Dean. So, calling case 2356283, people of the state of Michigan versus Jerome Dean. Dean is charged with count 1, unlawful driving of a motor vehicle. Count 2, malicious destruction of personal property, $200 or more, or less than $1,000. Count 3, domestic violence, and has an additional $30 against the
Good morning, Your Honor. Gabrielle Tour, listing provisional factors under Rule 8.210 under APA shows drain.
Commissioner Grant.
And good morning, Judge, may I please report Jeanette Nance, case 68686, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean, take your name for the record.
State your name, sir. Jerome Dwight Dean. There's a date time set for preliminary examination. Are you ready to proceed?
Good morning, Your Honor. If the people can ask for 10 minutes to complain when it's just arrived.
Okay.
Thank you. Just saying.
Okay.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Great.
Prosecutor said long no. Yeah, teach, this term, I'm teaching law school on Mondays, Wednesdays. Monday and Wednesday. Calling case 2356283, people of state of Michigan versus Jerome Dean. Defendant is charged in count one unlawful driving away motor vehicle. Count two, malicious destruction of personal property, $20 or less than $1,000. Count three, domestic violence. Defendant has a condition in the third release.
Good morning, Gabrielle Pruitt, requesting permission to practice under Court Rule 8210 under APHL training.
Commissioner Green.
Bench Finance appearing on behalf of Mr. Dean, he's 68686. Mr. Dean, state your name for record.
Jerome Boyd, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many witnesses will be?
Just one. The people called Tracy Rex. RES, yes. With the liar one. With the liar.
EY. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Hey, please have a seat in this box right next to me. I'll be up here. Speak nice and loud into that microphone and to the left. once you sit down. Wait, there you ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, can you state your name for the record?
Tracy Rex,
Ms. Rex, do you remember what happened on July 10th, 2022?
yes,
Were you driving? Do you have a vehicle?
yes,
And were you driving your vehicle on this day?
yes.
Where did you drive to?
To see my ex-boyfriend at the time, Jerome, my boyfriend at the time, Jerome. See,
So Jerome Dean is your ex-boyfriend?
now, I said my boyfriend at the time.
How long were you dating?
For like about 3.5 years at that time.
If you seen him today, would you recognize him?
Yes,
Do you see him in the courtroom?
yes.
Can you point to him and tell the court item of his clothing?
He had my white t-shirt.
What happened when you got to Mr. Dean's home?
He wanted to go somewhere and I didn't want to.
The record should reflect that the witness identified as a defendant.
Sorry, thank you. Can you finish telling the court what happened when you got to Mr.
He
Dean's
wanted
home?
to go somewhere I didn't want to go. So we argued about it and he took my keys from me. He jumped into the driver's seat, I jumped into the passenger seat. When we rode around, we went at Farmer's apartment, we was like around the corner.
Judge, at this time, that objection is placed in your case.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Rex, you said that you and Mr. Dean had a disagreement,
Mhm.
and during that disagreement, Mr. Dean got your car keys.
Yeah,
Judge, at this time, check this, it was to be illegal.
She already testified.
Thank you.
What happened when Mr. Dean got your car keys?
well, we was tussling, we argued, tussled, he took my keys. And he got into the driver's seat, I ran around and jumped to the passenger seat. We got not too far.
Okay, once you both got into the car, was anything said?
We were still arguing. I was telling him I don't wanna go into here and this and that, and he was, basically telling me, we is gonna go, and, cause he got this and that to do, and, cussing and all that.
At some point, did the car start moving?
Yes,
And where did you go?
we got around the corner from, first we stopped at the store, then we got like around to the next block. And when we got to the next block around the corner from the apartment, the argument got intense. He backhand hit me, and then I held his hand back, so then he punched me, and I leaned towards my right, which was the passenger side door, and he went in and tried to hit me again. I jumped out of my car.
What happened when you jumped out of your vehicle?
When I jumped out of my car, he pulled it off. I walked back around to his apartment.
When you got to Mr. Dean's apartment, what did you do?
I asked his neighbors can I use the phone, cause I left my phone and everything in the car since I jumped out. And I was calling him, he didn't answer. So I just waited
How long were you waiting?
about 3 hours.
After 3 hours, did Mr. Dean return?
Yes, he returned.
What happened when he returned?
When he returned, I walked up to the car and I was like, I just want my keys, I wanna go, I'm ready to go. And he was like, no, you don't come to this house, you didn't wanna let me go, didn't wanna leave my keys. So then he jumped on me. I had a busted blood vessel in my eye.
When you say he jumped on you, what do you mean?
Well, he started hitting me, started attacking me because I started trying to get my keys.
Where was he hitting you?
All in my face.
Do you know how many times he hit you?
No, I don't know.
Can you finish telling the court what were your injuries?
A busted blood vessel in my eye. My nose was bleeding rapidly, busted lip. I got a chip in my tooth still from that, but at the time it was just called the line. But now it's finally chip. So I ran to the gas station because to get away from him. When I got to the gas station, it was on bloody. The lady that worked at the gas station came out and called the police.
What happened when the police arrived?
When the police arrived, they took me back to the location of where it happened and where my car was at. My car was there, but my keys was gone, and I couldn't drive away or nothing like that. So they called first. They said I told them what happened. First, they wanted to knock on his door. Nobody answered. They said they couldn't just kick in his door.
Judge objection, here's the answer.
Sustained.
Okay, so after you called the police, were you able to locate your vehicle?
Yes.
Were you able to drive off in your vehicle?
No.
Why not?
He had the keys.
So what did you and the police do?
So the police knocked on his door. They told me like, okay.
You cannot testify to what the police told you. Were the police able to locate Mr. Dean?
No, they wasn't.
Were the police able to locate your keys?
No.
Did you make a police report that evening?
Yes.
Did you make a police report that evening?
Yes, with them. Yes.
For your car being missing or for the
For the domestic violence.
Okay. After you made the police report for the domestic incident, what happened?
After that, the police took me home. They escorted me home. First they called me a mess. I didn't go to the hospital. They took me home, so I got escorted by the police to go home. When I got home, I tried to reach out to Jerome Dean,
So you tried to reach out to Mr. Dean that evening?
No, the next day.
You tried to talk to Mr. Dean the next day. Were you able to get in touch with him?
Yes, I was able to get in touch with him.
And what did he tell you?
I was telling him I just want my car back, I need my car for my kids, please don't do this. And he was just cussing, you ain't getting this, 'cause you dumb, you bitch, whatever. And, so I called the police then and recorded my car stolen. And the police.
So you made a police report for auto theft at this point?
Yes.
And this is on the morning of June 11th?
Yeah.
Did you ever get your vehicle back?
I did end up getting it back.
Was your vehicle returned by the police or by Mr. Dean?
He left it at the corner of Margaretta with the keys in.
How did you find out that your vehicle was left at the corner of?
He called me on Messenger, because I was trying to keep in contact with him, trying to beg him to return it. So he called me on Messenger, telling me he was sorry and that he loved me and I didn't deserve this. And when he called me like, look, you don't gotta be scared, I'm back at home. Your car is on the corner of your block, I was living on Shaftesbury off of Margaretta. He said, on the corner of Margaretta, look, I'm here. So I'm not by your car, I'm not gonna be there, so you don't have to be scared to go to your car. So I walked down there and it was it.
Okay, so at that point, you were able to get your vehicle back.
Yes,
And all of these incidents, did they occur in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
yes.
At any point, did Mr. Dean make an admission to you?
He did, plenty of times.
Did you tell the police that you had a reported admission?
I told my detective that, yes.
No more questions for this witness.
Cross-examine.
Good afternoon, Ms. Rex.
Good afternoon.
Ms. Rex, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Rex, if I ask any question and you don't understand the question, or you may be repeat the question, please let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right, did you testify that you have been dating, Mr. Dean for 3.5 years, correct?
Yeah.
And in those 3.5 years, was it a normal thing for him to operate your motor vehicle?
He would drive when I was in the car, yes.
Okay. Did he ever drive when you were in the car?
When I wasn't, no.
Okay. How often would you say he drove your car?
Probably a lot, like when we was together, yeah.
Were there ever any problems previously, with him driving your car? Did you ever had any problems with him previously driving your car?
No, not like this, no.
Okay. Now, if you can recall, the date of this incident, I believe it was July 10th of last year. When was the last time you had allowed him to drive your car, do you recall?
You said when was the last time before then?
Yes, ma'am.
Probably like about a week before then.
Okay.
Me and him rode to the grocery store.
Okay. Now, you just testified that you do allow him to drive your car. Usually you are with him when you're driving the car. If you remember, what was different about him driving your car on the July 10th date as opposed to any other time?
Because he wanted to go somewhere and that I did not want to go to.
Now, I believe you testified that there was a point in time when you said no, he said yes, but you got in the car with him anyway, and you decided to let him drive, correct?
I never decided to let him drive, that's why I was arguing the whole way.
Did you call the police while you were inside the car at that time?
No, I couldn't.
You had your cell phone with you, correct?
My cell phone was sitting in the car.
It was accessible to you, correct?
Not in them type, I feel like not in that situation. No one is thinking about or being able to grab anything when they get socked in the face.
Before you were hit and you told him that you did not want him to drive the car, you had your phone on you, correct?
I mean.
Yes or no?
It was sitting there.
Okay.
But it wasn't on my person.
Did you call the police at that time? Yes or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Are you aware that Mr. Dean has some mental health challenges?
No, not on paper, no. I mean, he showed them, so I don't really know how to answer that question.
Okay, well, let me ask it a different way. Are you aware that he's been diagnosed with mental health challenges?
No, I'm not aware that he was diagnosed.
Okay. Have you ever seen any type of erratic or irrational behavior with him before?
Yes.
The behavior that you may have seen him exhibit before, did you see those exhibited on that day?
Yes.
You testified that there was a recording of Mr. Dean that you had, correct?
I had it at the time.
Did you turn it over to the police?
I thought that I emailed it to my detective, Detective Johnson. So if you don't have it, I don't have it no more. So.
Just we have one, please. Ms. Rex, in the car, were you upset with him continuously driving your car?
Yes.
Okay. Did you happen to hit him to get him to stop driving the car before he hit you back?
No, I did not.
Okay. So you never put your hands on him?
No, I did not.
When you said he drove and then he stopped at the store. When he stopped at the store, were you inside the car or outside of the car?
I was in the car.
Okay, so he went inside the store?
Yes, he went in the store.
At that time, did you contact the police?
No, because when he went in the store, he took my keys and my phone.
You didn't get out of the car and make contact with the police then?
No, I did not get out of the
Okay.
car.
Judge, I have no additional questions for Ms. Rex. Ms. Rex, thank you for your testimony.
Can you redirect?
Briefly, Your Honor. Ms. Rex, when you got into the car with Mr. Dean, did you want him to drive?
No, I did not.
Did you tell him that?
Yes, I did.
Did you give him permission to take and keep your car when you got out of your car?
No, I did not.
And Ms. Rex, do you have proof that you own the vehicle in question?
Yes.
Prior to this day, had Mr. Dean ever laid hands on you?
Yes.
Well, I thought it went to the defense attorney's questions about Mr. Dean's prior behavior. And I.
Propensity for violence is not listed.
No more questions, Your Honor.
You indicated that you were the owner of the car. Did you submit that type of documentation to the police officers?
Yes.
Thank you.
And so you say that you wanted to go somewhere you didn't want to go, is that right?
Yes.
Where did you want to go that you didn't want to go?
He wanted to go and, do some type of hustling, some type of substance or something.
I would think you would want to go for that.
Because as in his words, well, I'm trying to make this money for us, and you know, you being stupid and this and that.
And you say he assaulted you, and then you got out of the car. Is that right?
Yes, I jumped out.
And then he drove off.
Yes,
How long was he gone before you saw the car again?
about 3 hours.
And when you saw the car, you said, where did you see it?
He was pulling back into his parking lot of his apartment.
And you didn't gain possession of the car at that time?
No, when I tried to, that's when he attacked me.
So he assaulted you a second time?
Yes. When I walked up to the car, I was like, I want my keys, I'm ready to go. He like, you gonna take your ASS in this house, and then first, he slapped me, and I was pulling away, trying to bag up from him. But I was bagging into the car like the opposite side, and nothing but gate and trees, and then the car blocking me. And he just let loose, he started socking me, closed fist in my face. There was blood all over my car and everything. And when I finally got a way to get around him, to use my body weight to try to ease him up off of me and get around him, I took off running. And I ran to the nearest gas station, and the lady that worked at the gas station called the police.
Okay. And then the police arrived,
Yes, they did.
you said they took you back to the scene,
Yes,
and was your car there?
yes, it was.
Was the keys in the car?
No,
You testified at some other point in time that you saw your car and the keys were in the car when you left.
they was not in the car when we came back. The only time I seen my car when the keys was in the car was when he pulled up.
So you got your car back,
Yes, I ended up getting it back.
did you ever get the keys back?
Yes, the keys was in the car when I got it back.
How did you get the car back?
He left it on the corner of my street, the next street over.
That's what I was asking. Okay, so there was a point in time that you came in contact with the car and the keys were in the car.
Oh, yeah, that time. Yeah,
He told you where to find it, right?
yes,
You said that you recorded an admission that he made.
yes, at the time I did.
Who did you do with that recording?
I had 3 phones since then, I don't have it anymore.
Did you turn it over to anybody?
I thought that I sent it to the detective, so if he don't have it, I guess not,
Shouldn't you still have it though?
I don't see it.
When you say you sent it, how did you send it? Did you send it in an email or a text message?
I thought I sent it to you.
So should it be in your sent folder?
That's when I looked and I didn't see it. I saw other things last month, but I didn't see that.
Any questions based on my question?
No, we have to.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You may stop. Any other witnesses for the
No, yeah.
any witnesses for the
No, Judge.
people?
The people who are arguing to have all of the charges found over as charged in the record.
Judge, as it relates to, the first, just a question of fact, as it relates to the only element that remains.
All right, I agree. It's a question of fact. The court, after hearing the testimony of Ms. Grace, is satisfied. People who make their verdict probable cause and charge contained. Court finds those charges were committed in the city of Detroit. Court finds probable cause to believe this has been committed. Then will be bound over to the Main County Third Circuit Court. There's a random on the information date and time will be September 8th, 2023 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Your Honor, briefly, the people would like to ask for a reiteration of no contact. The witness recently shared that her husband has been in contact since the incident and that she's feared retaliation from him.
So, Mr. Lee doesn't understand what the court means by no contact.
Judge, I do believe that, Mr. Dean understands clearly the court's orders. I would love to see that because some of the information that I have been given is actually the complaining witness who has been contacted my client. So let me say this, and he has made me aware of that today. I want the court to know that the first time that I encountered Mr. Dean was actually in the Wayne County Jail where he advised me of that then. This morning when I saw him again, that the complaining witness had been attempting to make contact.
And while he's in jail, How does she do that?
Judge, I can't answer. I will say this, Judge. This case is from 2022. I don't know the first time that this case was being, before a court system. My understanding also is after this date of this particular hearing, the complaining witness as well as Mr. Dean were still in an off and on relationship. So I just want to say to the court, Mr. Dean understands clearly the court's orders.
Your Honor, my understanding.
Wait a minute, hold on. How is he understanding the court's orders if he's in a relationship?
No, I said-
He's not supposed to have any contact.
No, Judge, I said it was an off and on relationship, and this case took place back in 2022. It's just now.
I thought I heard you say that even after the incident, they continued on with the relationship.
And that's what I'm saying, Judge. I don't know when this case was brought about initially. I think he was just arraigned on this, if I'm not mistaken, here recently. This case is from 2022.
If I may, Your Honor, my understanding is also that the complainant witness and the defendant tried to continue having a relationship at some point after the charges were placed. My understanding is also that the last time they spoke was yesterday. The defendant called the complainant witness and she called him back.
So clearly there's a disconnect here. Because you're not supposed to have any contact with her whatsoever. Speak for her. No contact means no contact. You can't follow the court's orders. And I'm sure that there's no contact, like you push you in. Is that what you want? Receive a phone call from her, don't answer. See her coming, go the other way. That way, there won't be any confusion as to who's contacting who, because this court has jurisdiction over you. I can't control what you do. But so far as you're concerned, you're not to have any contact with. So, that's understood.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, we're beginning.
Thanks, you too. Appreciate all your help.
Absolutely, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Ron, it's the 1:30 going.
So far as I know. The Christian says he remembers that.
Oh, okay.
You remember what?
I 1:30, yes.
And, want to get her.
Three.
Oh, wait a minute, you only one. You got her now. You got her now. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we are down to 1:30. Lunch until 1:30.
Hi, Joyce.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, yeah.
Doing good, thanks.
That's all for your feedback.
You do the same.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Hold on. It's not really,
What is it on?
CCW,
Oh, okay. How long you been in?
last night, like 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
So when they saying they're gonna have you morning, like,
Oh, they 72 hours, so probably Sunday. He's like 6'6" 400. His fiance had called. And we're on freeway, so a few of us were talking as well. He's like hypertension, diabetic. He didn't take a shot today, so they kind of worried about it. And I printed his background as well in this hijack.
this way.
Oh, sorry.
Good. Did you post anything?
Yes. Yes. I thought I come down. I didn't change it. Oh, okay. Thank you. I really feel this. This is gonna be. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, you too. Enjoy your lunch. Yes, thanks.
George had to, I think, say, but it's like, still, the rent. 266. The last one is, so.
Judges?
Yes. I
I don't know.
Okay, I probably should ask for it. Because I don't know if he still has the same number.
I think he does.
I think,
Years?
I think so.
Okay,
Like, if not, call back, she'll be back after 1, 2, 2.
okay, cool. Thank you.
Which one?
For the last one, we need to do it. How do you do it?
9, 8, 3, 9.
And we're fine.
9 o'clock.
See you later.
Y'all coming back?
I'm too good. I'm not coming back either, have a good weekend.
The price figure of 130.
I think it's a set, these are 60. I don't know.
Okay.
And then
For someone. Phone number for phone hospital. Hi Liz, I need to make an appointment for next week. Who do I talk to? For the walk-ins? Oh, okay, great, thank you. Bye.
Yes. Yes. You're welcome, sir.
Everybody have, we gotta have some.
Yeah.
Got a charge?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta find my plugs over here. Well.
One of Jason. I think the problem is.
Yeah, I know he wasn't here.
My life, I'm sorry.
We're saying we got a lot.
But I home.
We're
Cause I'm telling you, some to me, it's looking for 20. I have everything in folder for you to keep. Okay. This is the cover, this is. And that's speaking, we, the council, all the witnesses like this.
He's here.
Oh, I take everything back. Yes. This is correct.
Well, you don't give you trouble. And they stole. You need these exhibits for the judge.
Those are for you. I have extras.
Uh-oh. Sarah.
What up?
She's not here. So, is it all the testimony on?
Correct, 2 officers signed.
Oh, he gonna be fast. He got the, those who see booty, then booty. We're gonna start without the
Do you wanna watch any video? I'm not playing it. What do you wanna see? The green light? I told you it's blurry though. But I have it. No, but I kept playing it over and over, like really looking, I'm like, I get it, I can see it. She's not.
I don't know.
Did you do your trial? Why? What happened? What? Oh, yeah. So, right, so it's just considered.
I am.
Yep.
Sarah,
Yes.
I'm gonna get doing this.
Oh, Josh.
Email you a copy of it.
They're playing a waiting game with that.
Say that again, you're not.
They're playing a waiting game with that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Man.
No, I don't have any use for it, but that's okay. Only time I work. Napkin dry. So.
What's going on, Jay?
We tried to come here and be a smooth, but I told him step back out. No, I'm just like. Let me get.
Did you get one of them already?
Come on.
Sorry. I don't know what you like.
You want Tom?
I got all of them.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Right. So she. I mean, even when I zoom in, it's the same. Couldn't express it. See that version at that. Since it's always there. Here. Oh, you're sure, really, but-
I do this, that's what you said earlier.
Name Tracy Hart, you need anything to try?
Yes, Your Honor, that's the deceased mother.
Okay, she's on the Zoom.
I speak to her, but tell her to watch on YouTube. She can click back out. Hi, Ms. Hart, can you hear me?
I can.
Ms. Hart, this is APA Sarah Bonomo. Can you log back out of here and instead of clicking join YouTube, can you click view YouTube?
Will do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You don't have the regular court file?
This have to be sent on.
It's okay, I have the information. Yeah, I found the information. Calling case 230573160 people of the state of Michigan versus Shariah Angela Tammy. Defendant is charged in count 2, operating while intoxicated causing death. Count 3, operating license suspended, revoked, denied, causing death. Count 4, moving violation causing death. Here's for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Bonomo on behalf of the people, P84189.
And good afternoon, Judge King, G. Whitney, Matt Griffin, on behalf of Ms. Sharia Champion, President.
Tell me your name for the record.
Sharia Champion.
There's date time set for the preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
People are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
How many witnesses for the group?
2, Your Honor.
Have any preliminary matters like to begin?
Yes, Your Honor. For preliminary matters, are all split. People are asking for me to proceed in order with the officer in charge, Detective Anthony Basso, who sits to my right. He will be my second witness.
Any objection?
Your Honor, next, people would move to admit People's Exhibit 1, which is the post-mortem report under MCL 76611BD. Your Honor, we have a stipulation between Defense Counsel and myself that the deceased at the scene is the deceased in this report for the medical examiners for exam purposes only.
That's one year, for exam purposes.
Okay, court received that stipulation.
Your Honor, may I publish?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I read the pertinent portions into the record?
Please.
Your Honor, People's Exhibit 1 is entitled The Postmortem Report from the Office of the Wayne County Medical Examiner. It certifies that Dr. Teresa Nguyen, Assistant Medical Examiner, performed a postmortem examination on the body of Sarah Nicole Robertson at the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office on November 25th of 2022. The ME case number is 22-16319. In the summary and opinion portion of this document, it states, it is my opinion that the death was caused by multiple injuries in a manner of death accident, and this report is signed by the medical examiner. Your Honor, for my third preliminary matter, people would move to amend People's Exhibit 2, which is a certified copy of the defendant's medical records pursuant to MCL 76611B, Section C, for exam purposes only. Your Honor, may I publish?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I read the pertinent portion into the record?
Yes.
Your Honor, on page 5, the defendant's name, Sharia Champion, is listed at the top of the page with an admittance date of November 25th, 2022. Under ethanol, it reads alcohol 0.18. On page 14, under results, under drug screen urine, it shows positive for cocaine. And last matter, Your Honor, people are just putting the court on notice. I've already given notice to defense counsel. We're moving to dismiss count 3. We're not going to ask for a bind over on that charge. It's driving while license suspended causing death. The only charge for today's exam purposes is the operating while intoxicated causing death. And with that, Your Honor, people are ready to call their first witness. Yes. You. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this time, people call Officer John Allen.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Sir. Thank you, sir. Please have a seat with the responsibilities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you please restate your name again for the record?
Officer John D. Allen,
Where are you currently employed at?
Drug Police Department, 4th Precinct,
How long have you been employed at the Detroit Police Department?
a year and a half.
Were you employed in this capacity on November 25th of 2022?
I was,
Did you in fact work on that date?
I did,
Did your duties as an officer take you at or near Grand River Avenue and North Lawn Street?
I did,
Is that in the city of Detroit,
it is.
County of Wayne?
Yes.
And about what time did you respond to that scene?
Approximately 1:20 in the morning.
And can you describe the lanes on West Grand River?
Yeah, 3 lanes with a turn.
Okay, 3 lanes total or?
Five total lanes, I use 3 on the one side, 2 on the other with a turn lane.
Okay. And is there a street light, traffic light located at Grand River and North Lawn?
There's no.
Okay. And when you make that scene, what brought you to that scene?
I was dispatched to the 2nd Precinct, which is where that is located for an auto accident with injuries. Made the location, observed various fire and medical personnel, rendering aid to all the involved victims. I was able to.
So let me just slow you down just for a second. When you make that scene, how many vehicles are involved in that?
Just 2.
What kind of vehicles are they?
Chevy Tahoe and a Chevy Malibu.
And where was the Chevy Malibu located at the scene?
Chevy Malibu was located facing southbound on North
Was it in the street or was it located?
Main Street.
And were there any individuals outside of that vehicle?
The deceased.
And where was the Tahoe located at?
Facing eastbound on Grand River.
And was there damage to that vehicle?
Heavy front end damage.
Did you speak to the driver of that Tahoe?
I did,
Do you see that individual in court today?
I did.
Can you please point to that individual and state something that they are wearing?
Yes, a black sweater.
Your Honor, may the record reflect identification of the defendant.
So noted.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examined.
Okay, Officer Allen, say you've been an officer for about a year and a half,
Yes, sir.
at the same precinct.
Yes, sir.
Are you quite familiar with that area, North Lawn and Grand River?
Yes.
And when you say that it's 5 lanes, and there's no stop sign, or there's no traffic control device on North Lawn and Grand River, is there one in the area?
There is one on the other side of the road.
So if the traffic sign is north of that area, so practically you just say north of the stop of there. I don't want to just remember what you said.
I'm not sure if I remember.
So if you're traveling westbound from Grand River, do you see this spotlight of this traffic?
It's not in my report, so I'm not really sure.
You don't recall? If you don't recall, that's fine. So now when you get to the scene, do you do anything as far as taking inventory or doing anything at the scene at all?
Not in my report.
What did you do at the scene?
As far as what I did, scene was obtain information from all involved occupants of the vehicles, make sure which hospital they were going to, stood by and held the scene like personnel.
You didn't look into the vehicles at all, do anything like that?
Not in my report.
You didn't see any alcohol at all in the Malibu?
Not in my report.
Do you recall it all?
No.
Okay. Let's see. At some point in time, did you stay there until the fatal squad arrived?
I did.
Do you recall how long it took them to get there?
I do not.
Did you make any arrests that day?
No.
Nothing else, sir.
You agree?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Your Honor, may I call the next witness?
Yes, please.
Your Honor, this time people call Detective Besso, Anthony Besso.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. Maybe begin when you're ready.
Thank you. Can you please restate your name again for the record?
Yes, that is Detective Anthony Besso,
And where are you currently employed at?
Detroit Police Department,
For how long?
12 years.
Were you employed in this capacity on November 25th of 2022?
Yes, sir.
And what was your role in this case?
That was my case, which was,
You were the officer in charge of
Yes,
this case?
yes.
Okay. Did you speak to an individual regarding this collision
yes, sir.
that took place on November 25th of 2022?
Yes,
Do you see that in any individual in court that you spoke to about that?
yes.
Can you please point to that individual and state something that they are wearing?
Black people sitting at the table, wearing black. So,
Your Honor, may the record reflect that identification of the defendant?
So noted.
And did the defendant tell you what direction she was traveling before the collision took place?
yes,
What direction was she traveling?
she stated she was driving westbound on,
Okay, and then did she say what happened?
she stated that she made a left turn on the North Lawn Street when the vehicle was struck on the passenger side by,
Okay, where was the other vehicle traveling?
the other vehicle was eastbound on.
Okay, and what kind of vehicle did she say she was? Did she tell you what kind of vehicle she was driving?
She said a Chevy Tahoe.
Did you then put a request in for her chemical analysis with the hospital?
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross-examined.
Hey, officer, now your involvement was more than just these several questions that were just asked of you, correct?
Yes.
And when you talked to Ms. Champion, was that the extent of who you talked to?
No, I also spoke with the other director.
Okay, and as far as the other driver is concerned, was there a tox report done for him?
Yes.
And what were the results, do you recall?
I don't have it in front of me. It's in my report.
Did he have a level of THC in the system?
You're not. I guess I would object to the relevance of the question as far as the co-defendant. Toxicology of the co-defendant.
Shall I respond? Well, the issue, Judge, we're not, I guess there's no question about my client's tox results, but the whole question is, what was the approximate cause of the accident? And as far as laying the foundation as to who was what, or what the question of fact is before the trial fact, I think it's important that the tox results of the defendant, co-defendant be placed on the record.
These are people that were in different vehicles.
Yes, sir.
Maybe
That's all. Also, I want to know, did he have THC in his system?
I can't remember if I can see our report. I feel.
Yeah, you have a handy, so the lady court.
Yeah. Saying the tox for the driver.
Yes.
No alcohol and positive marijuana.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
And as far as that's concerned, how long have you been a police officer?
12 years.
Okay, and it's not illegal to operate a vehicle under influence of THC.
Yes.
And as far as this area is concerned, are you familiar with the area as well?
Yes.
And did you hear me ask the other officer about the traffic light?
Yes.
And do you recall whether there's a traffic light in that area?
There is one there just east of the crash location.
And are we talking about 1 or 2 streets or 1 street? If you recall.
I'm not sure.
All right. Now, when you went to that scene, did you subsequently look at a green light video, any other video regarding the accident?
Yes.
Were you ever see anything?
Yes.
Okay. And were you able to also obtain a search warrant regarding the vehicle's black box?
Yes.
And based upon that, did you determine that one of the vehicles was speeding?
Yes.
And which vehicle was that?
The Chevy Malibu.
Okay. And as far as at the scene, the intersection, I don't know if that's what is that? Is that intersection? Is that
Just a
street?
Yeah. Just a.
They don't go
a
across.
Side street up.
See here, I don't know if that's regular. The streets do not go across.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
As an
the
intersection.
crosses over Randolph or not. I'm not sure.
And do you recall what his rate of speed was when he came to the intersection?
It's in my report.
And you repeat that?
Yeah, he's got it.
The black box for the Chevy Malibu. 70 miles an hour.
Okay. And as far as the black box from the Tahoe, what was his rate of speed on that?
16 miles an hour.
Okay. And did you get to the scene while the vehicle was still there, or did you get to the scene after everything was relocated, I guess, at the tow yard over there?
When I got there, both vehicles were still on the road.
Okay. And you don't have any personal knowledge whether or not the lights were on at the time you got to the scene or before the.
Which lights?
On either vehicle.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. And did you inventory these vehicles?
Not in person, no.
It's only inventory?
The first responder.
And were there also evidence tech?
Evidence text?
Yeah, were there evidence text reported to the scene?
Yes.
They took pictures?
Yes.
And did you have an opportunity to see those pictures?
Yes.
Did you see open alcohol in that vehicle, either vehicle?
I can't remember, because I haven't seen the photos since the crash.
Do you have it in front of you now?
Not the photos.
So if I told you there was open alcohol, Hennessy in the bottom, Malibu, you're gonna be able to contest that or confirm?
Yes.
I'll say that for later. Now, as to as further to the scene, did you have any other, element of the charge, strike it, as to the scene, did you have any other involvement, in dealing with Mr. Champion at all?
No.
Did you even interview him at all?
Yes,
And as far as, the cause of the accident, did she tell you what happened?
yes.
And did she tell you that she was in the left turn lane?
She just stated she was westbound at Green River making a left turn.
So how are you arguing this? How is this not clear, so not arguing on part of the point?
She could probably opponent, but, I can move on here. As far as what happened is, you don't have, your credit card, you don't have any type of traffic reconstruction expert.
Yes, I do.
And was the traffic reconstruction expert employed in this case?
Myself and Sergeant Warner were on scene.
Okay. And based upon, are you the traffic expert?
Myself and Sergeant Warner. Yes.
And what did you determine to be the cause of the accident?
It's just a two vehicle crash. Yeah, one car failing to yield and one car going over the opposed speed.
Second judge. Judge, I don't have anything else.
Can you read right?
No, Your Honor.
Which car failed to yield? Which car proceeded to?
Sheriff Tahoe, Bill Gate, holding collector, and Chevy Malibu, and
Did you determine who was the driver of the Tahoe?
yes,
Who was that?
this is,
Defendant?
yes.
Asking questions based on my question.
No, Your Honor.
Not based on your question, so the question I want to ask. Go ahead. You don't have any personality, well, not personality, this is your, expertise. You don't know whether or not, the decedent was secured in her vehicle with seat.
I'm not sure.
Thank you, so much.
No further witnesses before Your Honor.
We don't have any witnesses.
Your Honor, first, we have the exhibit 2, which shows that the defendant had alcohol in her system, she had cocaine in her system, and she also had THC or solid in her system, which is in her medical records. We heard from the officer, who kind of lays out the scene of the vehicles, Ms. Champion states she was the driver. We have Detective Vessel, who speaks to Ms. Champion, who states she was making a left-hand turn while she's going down Grand River. And while making that left-hand turn, the vehicle coming eastbound hits her. So we have evidence that she's not properly yielding to the oncoming traffic when she's making that left. So she's got that moving violation. And then with that, Your Honor, we have deceased that. I believe this is going to hang on a question of causation, but that is for example, there's a co-defendant who is also charged with reckless driving for his part in this crime. So causation would be, is it foreseeable? That's for a jury to decide. Is it foreseeable that someone could be speeding? So when you make a left, they could crash into you. Obviously, it's the people's position that yes, it is foreseeable that someone is speeding. Regardless, causation has to go to the jury.
Was there a video?
Yes, in the video, which I can show the court, you can see the defendant's vehicle going down the street, and then it gets real blurry. You can barely see it. You see her vehicle kind of turn, and that's really it. It's nothing that you can watch and say, oh, okay, then, aha, here it is. You can see her turning left in the video though, and then with her stating that she doesn't turn left. But other than that, it's a lot.
She's turning left and the vehicle strikes her rear.
On her front passenger side, the officer testified that that was where the heavy damage was at. So on the passenger side, straight
So
through.
this is a car that's coming to try.
Correct, so she's going westbound, the other vehicle is going eastbound. So that she's coming up this way,
So
to
she turned.
makes a left and smashes. He's speeding though, the co-defendant's speeding, that's why he's driving reckless. So. Again, that's causation.
Co-defendant's passenger.
And Your Honor, and people are moving to find over on count 3, driver license suspended, and moving to dismiss that based on a very long tax.
Well, I don't want to belabor it. It seems more akin to a civil case where, one person is so much percent at fault, the other person another percent at fault. In this case, you have a person that, admittedly, the blood results are over the legal limit, but still the statute indicates that there still has to be probable cause of the accident. Just because you're out there without not a driver's license, not Sylvester Smith, out there with a higher blood level, doesn't mean that you actually cause this accident, especially when there's a vehicle oncoming that's doing 70 miles an hour in a 35-mile zone, and we don't know whether or not there's a green light, especially by the traffic light, whether or not this traffic light was ran. We don't know how fast he went through that, but the element of causation, I don't think everything should just go to a jury, but I don't know if this court should be place itself in a position of making that decision. For the record, I just think that the causation element of this young lady's unfortunate demise should not be totally attributed to Ms. Champion, and I'd ask that the case be dismissed.
And just to clarify, there's no traffic. So whether there's a red light or green light down the road at the actual intersection where she's turning, there's no traffic. Secondly, the criminal jury instructions for this case specifically states that the causation goes to a jury. It's people versus shipper. It's attached right on there. It specifically states that causation would go to the jury for them to make that determination as if they would see if that was reasonably foreseeable. In this case, if someone was speeding.
So I can't get around the fact that the defendant was drunk and high with both cocaine, alcohol, and marijuana in her system. Shouldn't be driving under those conditions anyway. So I have to wonder if she was sober, if she would have been able to see or appreciate all the traffic conditions around. She have been able to avoid that accident, not make that turn. Granted that co-defendant was speeding, also high or drunk or whatever the case may be. On 7 miles per hour, 35 mile per hour zone. It's extremely excessive. But again, if the defendant was of sober mind, would she have been able to avoid that accident? Is a question of fact to be determined by a trial. Court finds that people must let their burden of probable cause as it relates to the charges contained in the warrant. Court finds those charges were considered charged. The court finds probable cause to be listed to present. It will be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court Criminal Division for proceedings. Her random information date and time will be September 8, 2022, 9 o'clock. Wow.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
That last case?
That's the last one.
Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Wow.
Have a good year. Today. Are you? Yes. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Sure we are. I am, right at the house. But I gotta do tomorrow.
So you're ready.
No, I haven't, seriously, since high school.
I'm busy, bro, like I used to. I just not make ball contact.
That concludes the doctor's update, folks. Hope to see you Monday. Same bat station, same bat time.
We're not,
Have a
it won't
good
just.
afternoon and
No,
evening.
just that one time count for it. Okay. Yep. Count for it now. Right. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're not out of building.
Thanks, you too. Be safe out there.
No, it would be counts. Yeah, I'm showing you before I put it.
Sarah? Yes, ma'am. John, y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Be safe.
I'll see y'all later.
All right.
This one's down. This one's removed, right? This isn't just prep, I think that's the. So you just want to do this? No, that one is stay. Hold up the license. The driving license is suspended. It's not just that, it's costing that. That's right, that I want. I'm just missing. What I do, well, I'll just tell them. So you say you're not going to be the word of the state. Oh, that's good. Right. Okay.
You just need a dismissal.
So I mean, it's still showing it there, but that's fine, I'm not amending it, sir. And I'll have the order. So the way on my end, it's buttons. One is technically included on here, I think that's one of yours. So long as it's like I. Versus. But I think when you pull your registered action, just was hers. So. I think this is a count two. So you're arguing about the rest. Then it's. Change this to count two.